for initiative. As it comes in, attaches to your shoulder, starts sucking your blood. The other one...
No! Oh, I feel weak. Very weak.
Face full of sturge pus as it bursts all over his face.
Harry, get him off me. Guys, I'm not being honest. I've panicked there. I've panicked.
Okay, gets around the corner. On his second blow with his mace, naturally, like the helmet goes clean across the room, and the rest of the armor just starts kind of falling apart, and just there's a pile on the floor. I will let you live then.
Oh, sick.
Oh, that is very good of you.
That is very kind of you, mate.
Hey folks, welcome to D&D with Jam, where you can watch playthroughs of D&D 5th edition adventures. This is episode 5 of Reach for the Stars from Keys from the Golden Vault. If you haven't watched episodes 1 to 4, might want to check them out. But if you're watching to see how specific sections play from a DM point of view, here is a recap. In episode 1, we meet Gustavo Gold and Alphonso Dangerfield, who are asked to attend a spa, as there may be a job. In the spa, they meet Vito Delphi, head of one of the Waterdeep crime families. He wants them to go and retrieve a stolen celestial codex and find out why his nephew, Marcos Delphi, stole it and shut himself off from the world. They acquire a rough map of the Delphi family mansion and ask one of their acquaintances, Ari Fandango, a thug, to join them for a bit of backup. The adventurers then pay a visit to Vasil Talistrom, who was the original owner of the stolen item, to find out more about Marcos and the Codex. They end up striking a deal with him to retrieve the Codex from Marcos, if possible keeping Marcos alive. In episode 2, they travel to the Delphi mansion and on the way meet a floating ghostly head. This is Elra Lionheart, an adventurer previously hired by Vasil to retrieve the Codex, perishing in the attempt. Elra tells the adventurers that they have a camp and they should visit it for helpful information. From the camp, they find out Marcos performs rituals on the 3rd floor. In the basement, there are some large crystals, and there is a password to unlock the windows. She also mentions some things to be wary of, monsters and such like. They arrive at the mansion and gain entry, unopposed. However, quite soon after crawling through the window, Alphonso is attacked by a mimic. After dealing with the mimic and investigating further, they find a hidden room with curious liquids within, and are again attacked by creepy things. Episode 3, after squashing the creepy things, they sniff and taste some of the awful liquids. Then they make their way through the kitchen to the wine cellar in search of the basement. In the wine cellar, they find a secret door, but are unable to open it, so they set off in search of the password. Walking through the parlour, they trigger some animated armour, but quickly dispatch it, and they make their way upstairs to Stargazer's Roost, and have just noticed a figure crouching in the room, asking them to be quiet. When in episode 4, the figure they noticed is Zala Morphus, who has been turned into a Nothic by Crokelmar's dark magical reach. She agrees that she will help the characters if they retrieve a specific map from the Star-Map Room. Side quest. They start towards the Star-Map Room, but have first to go through the 3rd floor hall, which turns out to be a lair for sturges, which they have to fend off. They make their way into the Eldritch Observation Room, which contains a circle of symbols, within which there is a Hook Horror, slightly dressed as a butler. They initially fight, but end up de-escalating the situation and talking. Gustavo is moving toward going into the room.
Right, let's open this door. How can it be?
Lovely. So,
get the hand cannons out there just in case.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you open the door.
Knock, knock.
To
Coming in.
D21. The walls... Okay, so the room is a lot bigger on the inside than you would expect. Like a kind of a TARDIS effect.
Oh.
Not huge, but just bigger than you'd expect. Bear in mind the wall layout and stuff like that. On one side, there are star maps that just cover the wall. The shelves are filled with scrolls. which I guess we'd assume to be maps. It's just map-tastic on that side. On the other side are shelves filled with books and posters. Posters, actually, now that you come to look at them, they're like playbills advertising some of the famous plays that you know. And were staged by great actors of the age. Do you want some examples of these plays?
Yes, please.
Much Ado About Dwarfing, the comedy, starring D'Agostino Loudvoice. You know, you recognise all these names, Alphonso. Merry Elves of Waterdeep.
They are my peers.
Yeah, Taming of the Orc, the controversial play. In this case, the lead role was played by Bogdub of the Severed Foot clan. What, bumped into Bogdub at all?
I don't think so. I think.
Oh, okay.
We move in different circles. Obviously, it's not like a talent. It's always. Yeah.
You see the poster for McElf. Immediately enact your actor superstition thing that you do.
Do a religious symbol on my face.
Okay, religious symbol. The Miserables, which is all about the Chalton Revolution. Ari chips in. That's my favourite.
Of course it is.
And lo and behold, there is a poster for the Elf and the Monkey. Curious as to which cast this featured, you read on to see the name, starring Alphonso Dangerfield.
Oh,
That's you,
Gustavo's here. They're men of culture.
And Alphonso Dangerfield.
Well, guys are the same. We like to keep the mystery, though, don't we?
Yeah, innit?
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. Can I take that? Can I take that? Do you think?
Well, don't be hasty, but you might be able to. But this is just immediate what you can see. What else? Is there anything else? You can see as you scan around the room. Obviously, you're quite intrigued and interested in reading all these play posters and things like that. But there is a kind of... There's an elf studying at the maps. And this elf is kind of... you can kind of slightly see through this elf.
Like a ghost elf or something.
So are you saying this out loud?
Yeah. Oh, well, first I'm going to say it to Alfonso and Harry. I'm going to be like, is that a ghost elf or something? Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go like, yeah, are you a ghost elf or something?
Clearly a ghost of culture.
Ghost of culture.
Right, I've just got to see if I can...
Elf! Ghost elf!
Yeah.
So are you going in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can.
I think so. I want to get a copy of that.
It's ready, but you're getting an idea of these playbills and stuff. The elf turns around and says, "Greetings, welcome to the Star-Map Room and library and plays and such like."
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, that poster, Alfonso, it's him.
It's me.
Oh, an actor.
It's me.
An actor. Yeah, real life one.
Interesting. Not really my thing. It's
fair
the
enough.
master is the one who really designed that whole side of the room. That's all he
really,
comes in to look at, whereas
You're
this is
into the
all I
maps in
come
there.
in to look after.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clearly a man of class. Taste.
Yeah, innit?
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Do you reckon?
You'll have
do
to
you
ask.
Do you reckon you could help us out? Like we
Yes.
Well,
What sort of map would you like to peruse?
what is it, like a dog or something? Alf, what was it? A dog?
Oh, I think it was a.
The K9 constellation?
No,
Or the
it wasn't.
K8 constellation? Often people get them confused.
Yeah,
Honestly, sometimes I wonder why we don't ask more questions.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, it was a worm, like a worm.
The
Oh, it's a
wormhole?
snake.
Snake.
Snake. A particular kind of snake?
Oh,
Star
God.
one.
A
Star
star
one.
snake.
Star,
I
yeah.
mean, a viper, an adder, a small
Hold on,
snake, a big
I'm-
snake.
Maybe I'll just nip back.
The-
Out and ask.
The lesser snake, the greater snake, the
snake.
great snake constellation.
Oh my god!
Honestly,
I
none
totally
of these
forgot.
things are ringing a
I
bell.
totally forgotten what she wanted.
I
You know
mean,
the old.
honestly, you can
Okay,
chew
hang
the
on.
air in here.
Yes, it does get quite close sometimes.
Yeah. Oh.
Why
Do you mind if
don't
I
you
take my shirt off?
roll? Why don't you roll some kind of intelligence or wisdom to see
Yeah.
if it jars your memory at all?
Oh, I will.
I
I
can
will.
do that. Don't you panic.
Hang on, I'm
Oh,
gonna get
11.
Oh, nice.
Something to do with a snake, you think?
Yeah. Sure it's a snake. Might be a worm. No, I can't.
Nice.
Truthfully.
22.
Oh, 22. All right, it was the Great Snake
That
constellation.
was a great snake. The great snake.
Oh, the Great Snake. I did
Yeah.
mention the Great Snake.
You did.
actually.
You did. Yeah. Yeah. I thought it rang a bell. That's
Thought
it.
I was
Have you
being
got a
helpful.
map of that? You are helpful. You are
Of
a
course.
wonderful ghost.
Of
elf.
course, I have the Great Snake constellation map,
Good eye. Good
and
eye.
kind of floats over to the scrolls.
Truthfully,
Just
thing
scroll
is,
out.
thing is, Master Elf, we're men of action. We have
Yeah.
more recall, but we are men
That's
of
it.
action.
Excellent, excellent. You carry on. You.
Thanks.
Everyone has their thing, really.
Yeah. Thanks for this.
So he unfurls it onto the board and kind of like puts these little kind of I don't know. I suppose they're kind of like magnets to us, but they're just little placeholders, map
Yeah.
holders. Sticks it up on the
Oh,
thing.
it's nice.
They're magic.
That
They're not magnets. They're magic.
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 I still
Yes,
want to
look,
get
it's
rolled
beautiful,
out.
isn't
It's
it?
lovely. Yeah.
You put two of them together, they push each other apart. It is something very special. I've seen this before.
Nice. Yeah, that's definitely the one. You mind if I roll it up and and take that with us?
Oh no. Maps must not leave the map room.
Ah, we've
That's
specifically
why it's called the
been
map
asked.
room.
Yeah, we've specifically been asked to pick it up, take it with us.
It's the second rule of the map room.
What's the first rule of the map room?
Well, funny you should ask. No smoking.
No smoking. Oh, that's all right.
That's lucky.
Because
Because
it gets in all the maps and
Yeah,
you could burn them.
Right.
I gave up some years ago.
So if there was smoking to happen in the room, I presume you'd probably have to like get the maps out of here to keep them safe, right?
I think I would probably deal with the smoke.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How would
But
you?
it's not had to happen because the first rule is that there's no smoking in the map room.
Yeah.
Are you
How
a
would you?
ghost?
Oh, that's a good question.
Currently, yes.
Would you sneeze then if there was smoke in it?
If I wanted to,
Oh, I see.
That's what I like about you. You do what you want.
I do what I want.
You're a ghost currently, right? So is that
Yes, I
like
wasn't
a
always a
recent
ghost.
thing? Is that like a recent thing? Do you
Yes, I
like
would
being
say
a
so.
ghost?
I would
You
say
like
so.
it?
There was some kind of explosion or magical power surge in the house, and I was a ghost.
Yeah. Are you enjoying being a ghost, or would you like to be like a regular elf again?
Well, it's fine.
It's
Allows
fine.
me to get my work done.
Does it? You don't find it hard to turn the pages with incorporeal fingers?
Oh, I can turn
Good.
pages, I can move
Oh,
scrolls, as you just saw now.
Yeah, I did just see
Really
that.
good for observation.
No, well, again,
I
bit of
think
action. You know what I mean?
Alphonso is going to. Has he handed us the map to look at?
No, he's put it up on a board. Yeah.
Right. Listen, Elf, Ghost Elf. Sorry, what's your name, Ghost Elf? I'm Gus. This is Alf. That's Harry.
What? Do you know
Farrenhal.
Zala?
Farrenhal is my name.
Farrenhal.
Yes.
Farrenhal.
It's nice
right.
to meet you. What brings you? What brings you to the mansion? Are you guests
Oh.
of the master?
Would that make us more or less likely to be able to take the map out of it?
No. You see, the second rule of the map room.
Is you don't take the maps out of it.
I
Right.
thought
Things
you were
have
men
changed,
of
haven't they?
action.
Yeah, we are men of action. Which
Can learn,
means
though. You can
we-
learn.
yeah, but basically, as men of action want to take the map out of it. Basically, what that means, the action we're going to perform is taking that map out of it. Right. So what I want to know is, if someone were to break the second rule of the map room, what would be the consequences of that kind of thing? Would you get a bit miffed, point a finger at them? Like, have you got a gun or rapier? Are you handy with daggers? Like, what happens then?
I don't like to make threats, but I would rain hellfire down upon you.
I mean, hellfire seems like a threat to me.
Oh, hellfire! I mean,
That's why I said I don't like making threats.
I mean,
yeah, but you've kind of threatened us without threatening us, haven't you?
You
I
have
threatened
done.
you. Yes, I didn't like it.
What you've also done is you've talked
like it a
about
little
bringing fire and smoke
into a map room.
Map room. That seems quite dangerous.
Well, don't steal the map then.
Well, we're not going to steal it. We're just going to give it to one of your colleagues and then probably bring it back, I suspect.
Yeah,
Not
bring it back.
That Cellar.
No,
She's been after the map for ages. Why didn't she just come in here? She can use the map in here. I've told her this 1,000 times.
Oh, I don't know.
But she won't come in here.
Oh, really? Why not?
Can you tell us why?
I don't know. Perfectly pleasant place, I think you'd agree.
Yeah, it's a really nice place. Yeah,
It's really nice, except for the
I
threats of
keep
hellfire.
it spick and span. Well, I keep it orderly. I don't really dust or anything.
Hold on. Do you folks mind giving me a couple of minutes? I'm just gonna go and relay this information to. No, I mean, not that we were taking the map for Zala at all, but I would quite like to just go and have a little word with someone. I want to run back out to the front and Zala.
Okay.
That's all right.
Right, who are you? Gustav.
Yeah.
Right, so, Gustav, as soon as you go through the door...
Yeah.
It's D19. The air... Oh, this is the wrong book. The air no longer has this thickness to it.
Right. Ooh.
Instead... Well... Instead, the air clears. The air clears in a moment, in an instant.
Yeah.
Somewhat surprising. And are you? What are you doing? Are you moving through?
I'm gonna be like, oh, this is interesting. I'll be like, Alf, the air's cleared up. But I'm just.
Yeah, I know. I just hit the floor. I was trying to swim in it and fell on the floor.
Oh no. Oh,
It's
you're right.
rubbish.
Oh well, I'll be back in a mo.
Right, pal. I'll stay here. I'll have a look at it. I'll look at this
Squires.
movie picture.
Over here,
Yeah.
drinking his wine.
Yeah.
Alfonso's staring at pictures.
Yeah, I'm
Harry's
just gonna run
also
through.
staring at pictures. Just gonna run
if you
through.
wanna
Okay,
nip
cool.
back through.
1, 2, 15,
I don't know if you've seen this, Farron. This is me in costume, see? We had to wear a prosthetic nose. I had a big beard on, bigger than this one I've currently got. It was much like white. And I had long hair and I had a wizard's hat.
And that sound is like slightly getting quieter and quieter as Gustav is getting away. Right, you get to about there, and then you blah 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 blah. You need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
What? Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Get my thing out. Dexterity saving throw. 19.
19. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. So as you go through the double doors, you notice they miss you, but you notice that the frame of the door tries to bite you, like teeth come out of the frame and just gnash at the air.
Less of that.
That you narrowly kind of duck under.
Oh, this house is evil, isn't it? Evil house. Right. Okay. I'm going to carry on. I'm going to get to the door. I'm not going to go through the door. I'm just
This
gonna
one,
be like,
this one doesn't have. Well, are you going to look at it?
I'm going to have a little look at it.
Have a look at it. It doesn't have teeth. It doesn't seem to have teeth.
Right, I'll pop through.
Okay. Pop through. Zala is still up there gazing.
Zala, you're up, girl. Oh no, sorry. I'll nip over to her and I'll stand. Oh, sorry, girl. All right, listen, yeah. I just me and Alf and Harry, we're over in the old map room chatting to Farinell, the ghost elf. Yeah, the ghost elf. Yeah.
Max rules.
Right. His rules, yeah. Wouldn't let us take the map out. Now, It's not off the table, right? It's not off the table. If we need to get the map out, we can still get the map out, right? But it might have a little bit of, might have some consequences to that, right? So we want to avoid those where we can. But Farinell said, if you want to go and look at the map, you're welcome to go in there anytime you like. Anytime you like. Pop in the old map room.
No, I can't leave the room.
You can't leave the room.
I can't leave the room, and I need the map.
Right, when you say you can't leave the room, is it like you literally actually cannot leave a room, right, because your head's too big to go through the door or something? Or is it like you don't want to leave the room because you quite like it in the room and you got some sort of, I don't know, some sort of, maybe a fear or a phobia or an anxiety about going into another room? Because if that's the case, yeah, I could go with you. We could hold hands. I'll make sure you're all right. Do you know what I mean?
Are you going to try and persuade her?
Yeah.
Alright. Roll persuasion or something.
10.
10.
Yeah.
She's not convinced quite yet.
Okay. Well, I mean,
If you have a bit more of a go, you can roll again, which is kind of like advantage, but
yeah.
the effort of the roleplay.
I mean, what is it? What is it that's stopping you going into another room? Right? I think what Farinell's saying, and I kind of understand it, yeah, is he wants to keep the maps in there. He wants to look after them and keep them safe. Right?
There's monsters in the place.
Monsters in the map room.
There's monsters everywhere.
What in it? Yeah. Which is
magics,
why.
evil magics. Whenever I go into another room, evil magics try and get me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, hang about. What about if you go in, right? So the maps are safe in the map room, yeah? Everything's safe in the map room. Why don't you relocate to the map room? I'll help you get there. Then you can hang out there. You can still gaze at the stars out the window. And where's this roof? Like, doesn't seem to have a little roof and that. You won't get wet in the rain. Hey? And not only that in the map room, there's not just the great snake that you want to look at. There's all these other star maps as well. Loads of them. Loads of star maps for you to look at. Any kind you like. And there's posters of plays and that on the wall. Might not be your thing, but, you know, if you fancy change something else, it'd be lovely.
Alright, roll again then.
Persuasion. Persuasion. Come on. 17.
Yay. Okay. Okay, but you have to promise me that I won't get hurt or attacked by monsters.
I mean,
You're losing her faith, you're losing her.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, I promise, yeah. And if you do get attacked by monsters, I'll be there to protect you. I'll solve it all. I'm
lead the way then.
I'll lead the way. Yeah.
Okay, so you lead the way. Alright. Tell me what you're doing, if anything, to avoid
Well, I'm just gonna.
issues.
I'm gonna try and take it slow. When I get to the door and stuff, I'm gonna have a little look through and
You can see. Well, hang on. From here, you can see there's teeth on the door frame.
There's teeth on the door frame.
Yeah.
I'd like to. I'm gonna try and talk to the door.
It's salivating.
Door, right? Listen, yeah. Can you hear me? Do you like talk door, or are you literally just like a toothy magic door that's gonna like bite stuff?
See, monsters.
Nah, it's all right. It's all right. It's just a door with some teeth on it.
The door doesn't seem to be reacting to your voice at all.
Right. How many teeth has it got?
I reckon every couple of feet round the door frame, there's like a set of teeth.
I'm gonna start shooting teeth out with my crossbow.
Okay. All right then. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, nice.
And you shoot all the teeth off this particular door frame.
Yeah. See that? Now it'll just gum ya. It'll just gum ya. It'll be nothing. It'll be like being nibbled by a tortoise. Nibbled by a tortoise. Come on.
Okay, you lead the way.
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
So you're gonna go through, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as you cross across the threshold of the door, the teeth disappear, the gums disappear.
Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah, it's like one of them foot massage places, you know, with a little fish nibbling at your toes.
woof, okay. So the teeth disappear, the teeth and gums disappear, and you can also see that they kind of subside from other door frames and window frames and stuff like that as well.
If they know what they'll get.
You can you make a perception check?
Okay. Perception check. Perception. Excuse me. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. See, I got 20.
Okay. Everything else is turned to basically normal as this place is.
Yeah.
But you do notice you have a shadow, and it's not where a shadow should be.
Oh.
It's your shadow if you move around and stuff, but it's not where there's no light, like thick light, like casting that shadow. Just an unnatural shadow.
Okay. Which sort of direction is it?
I mean, pick a direction to be honest, but I'm going to say
Okay.
out to the east here.
Well, I'm not walking east, so that's all right. I'm going to be walking away for it, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to keep an eye. And I'm going to be like, oh, I see you down there.
Yeah.
Don't get funny, all right? Don't get funny.
It shrugs its shoulders,
Yeah, that's right.
and then when you realise you're also doing that, so you're like, oh,
Yeah. Oh. I feel like I'm mad tonight.
all right.
So yeah, it's a full monkey costume, full like fake fur all over, with like a bare face, like a monkey, obviously. But I had red dungarees, like a red hat, like a little peak cap, like a flat cap. There was a costume. It was brilliant. Honestly, you couldn't tell it was me unless you looked at me right in the face.
As you enter the room, you notice that Farrenhel, the ghost, is a lot more faint than when you left the room.
Yeah.
Harry's kind of like, I don't know, just trying to stay awake, really. And Alphonse's obviously talking about the elf and the monkey, starring roles.
Elf and the monkey.
Well, I'm talking about the costumes, if anything. I don't want to get into the acting and the mechanics of it, but the costumes are very clever. That particular production, there was no expense spared. It was brilliant. I enjoyed it very much.
Truly wonderful.
So as Zala gets through the door,
That's all right.
she sees the map and runs over to it excitedly, like a child. And starts studying it, and can also look out the window as well. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then she turns back to you, and she says, I didn't think this possible, thank you. And she hands to you a couple of spell scrolls, or a couple of scrolls. These may help you. And she gives you a spell scroll, write this down, Crown of Madness and Sleep.
Crown of Madness and Sleep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And when you use them, I guess you'll have to ask me about the stats for them, if they're needed, sort of thing. But that's fine, I've got those. And she also says, and I can tell you the password as well.
Oh yeah, go on.
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, really helpful.
I don't like using this language, but it's Fralavak.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah. Oh, it's really helpful. I forgot that's why we did this. It's really important that we get the old password. Thanks very much for that. Yeah.
Fralavac, yeah.
Got him, yeah.
Shh, come on, let's go.
That's all right. Yeah, thanks.
It's
Thanks
weird.
for your help.
Anyway, I'm not interested. Farrenhel, can I take this poster of the Elf and I haven't got a poster, see.
Well, there is no rule with regards to the posters.
Oh, brilliant.
However, I wonder what the master would think.
Well, we'll soon find
Because
out.
they're
We're going
his
to go and see him,
posters.
actually.
Oh, he said
Well,
it's fine.
if you would take them down and acquiesce his permission, then that is fine. I don't like them anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? What is it? Is it the art, sort of the picture itself, or the play? Because
Oh, David.
I've never seen the play.
Fair enough. Oh.
Do you want to drag
you
Alphonse
seem
out?
to have made an assumption based on the picture, and I've told you some things about it.
Is the book in here?
You
We're after
want to
the
look
Codex.
around, do some
Codex, yeah.
investigating, some looking with
Yeah.
your eyeballs.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed as well. For a learned man, you seem to be very closed-minded. So.
9.
I am just focused. What? A 9?
Yeah. I've got
You
plus
don't
6
see
as
the
well.
Codex, or you don't see a fancy book. In fact, you don't see. Well, there are books on the play / story side of the room, but they all seem to be plays, fiction works, things like that.
Yeah. I'll ask Farano actually. Farano, before we go, do you know where we might find the old Codex? The old Celestial Codex?
I know not of this. It is not my area of expertise.
Well, I mean, I think it might be why you're a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, right? So if you do hear about it, let us know. 'Cause, yeah,
I shall endeavour to contact you.
nice one. Cheers, bruv.
Just try and maybe if we can help you with the ghost situation, we could be a little bit more open-minded about works of art and that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Quite hurtful, if anything.
There's a lot more in this world than just like stars and science now. And I think by dismissing it in the way you are, you're closing yourself off to a wealth of experience and excitement that could fill your soul. Like, I get that you like to feed your mind, but you also need to feed your soul, Farrell.
I get all I need from the stars, the maps,
Very close.
knowledge.
Come on, Gus. Let's go down to the basement. I take the picture off the wall, roll it up, and we start talking out.
Nice. Awesome. Okay, Zala stays there. Who's going?
Oh yeah,
First.
on the way out, I'll be like, yeah, right. So the thing is, Alf, yeah, what happened when I went through? Everything seemed to change. It all changes about.
Oh,
Right. So you're going to go
Weird.
through the door again.
Yeah.
Right.
That one was fine, right? The air was all clear, but then that one over there had teeth on it. Had teeth.
what, on the door?
Yeah, on the door, mate. On the door.
You go into the room, and again, like a bit like a strong gust hits you, and once again the air becomes thick and hard to move through, and kind of thick and malleable.
Yeah, see, that's weird. It was all nice. And I had a weird shadow. It was like all wrong. Is it still there?
You have got a weird shadow.
Shadow's gone.
You're a strange shape, aren't you? No.
Shadow's gone, yeah.
Shadow's gone.
Yeah, I suppose I am a bit.
With this crossbows and that, your arm.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I guess are
We're
we going to
back
head
down the stairs, I mean.
down to the basement? Do we want to search any of the rooms up here, or are we like all business, eyes on the prize?
You
I
can
think-
always search afterwards if you've
Yeah,
got.
that's what I think we should
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, right. Eyes on the prize. Let's go.
Sort it out, get the bubble bath, have a look around.
Right then, so you go down, you go back through D18, go back through the Stargazer's room with the rubble, etc. You go down the stairs. Blip, 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 blip. You're going down the stairs, look, going down the stairs,
Whee!
and then down to, the second floor. What happened to the, oh, there we go. Go down the stairs, you go through, this was the animated armor room, so the animated, the armor's still on the floor, where you lay it, left it scattered. Go through the kitchen, it smells rotten food, as before. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Go through into the pantry, down the stairs. Here we go. Into the basement, What are you going to do in the basement? You want a description again, or?
Yeah, there's the 4 barrels. There's the one where we found the secret door. So I guess
Yeah.
should we,
Yeah, it's a bit musty. Smells of
Yeah.
grapes.
open the locket at the door, I guess.
Okay, so the did you move the wine cask back into position? So I think you moved it out of the way to get to the.
I don't think we did, truthfully.
Okay, well then you go to the gap where the wine cask would be, and there's that secret door. You want to open the locket next to the.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. So you open the locket next to the door. The sound comes out as you open it, and the light around the stone door kind of lights, and the stone goes back, moves to the side.
I love a magic door.
That is very clever.
Wow, it's just something else now.
Nice. All right, and where'd you go now?
Through the magic door?
Probably there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Harry, I think it might be an idea if you lead the way here.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit smaller. A little bit away.
I think it's time to get sneaky, like.
Yeah, I think, wow.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not the best at sneak.
So who's going first through the door?
Harry.
Harry. Right then. Okay. Harry makes his way through the door.
Plus, if you follow on, then I
well-
can hide behind and try and find an opportune place to hide.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
He peeps round. He peeps through the door, and he relays back to you what he can see.
What can you see, Harry?
I can see some seats. It's like a church, but an underground church. And there's this thing in the middle, and there's some people in robes, like 4 people.
In robes.
Yes, and they are looking at the thing in the middle. It's like a statue, I guess.
Oh.
And they're writing things.
On the statue?
Little notes.
Well, like little notes and sticking them on the statue.
Oh
Yeah.
no. In their little books.
And so the people in robes have got little books.
Right.
They're standing around a statue
That's what they said.
and they're making
Harry,
little notes in it.
if I can just stop you there, that isn't what you said. You have to be very clear. We are
Yeah,
men of
that's
action,
it.
remember?
Well, let's get in there then.
I think maybe we should just kill these people.
Yeah.
Well, they're just writing.
Yeah. Should we ask them what they're writing? Because remember when we are men of action, aren't we? And actually that worked out, didn't it? So we attacked the butler, but that worked out in the end, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we want to fall down a trap of asking questions if we don't have to.
That's true, actually. Right, what we could do is we could make a statement, right? We could walk in there and be like, if you're evil, we're going to shoot you up and that, right? And then if they're good, they'll be like, oh, we're not evil.
It's genius, is that?
Yeah, it's not a question. It's a statement of intent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't. Why would they lie? They'd be taken by surprise, wouldn't they? So,
Absolutely. People don't lie when they're surprised. That's why, like in interrogations and that, you throw in old questions and that, keep people on their toes, keep people guessing, innit?
yeah, that's a good point.
You're like, where were you last night? What were you up to? What's your favourite type of sandwich?
It's jam, actually.
Yeah, nice. Where were you last night? Oh, I was out murdering. Got ya!
All right. Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm
I
gonna
think
go
I'm
in.
gonna remain hidden though, because I want to try and if I can, if a fracas happens, I want to try and hide somewhere so I can knife.
All right.
people.
Yeah,
So-
right,
Gus and Harry are going in. Gus
Yeah.
is going to do all the talking. Alphonse is kind of covered for a little bit. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Right. Okay. Gus and Harry enter the room. Stand up. Let me just put in some little people. Little shapes.
Right, you lot in your fancy robes. I do quite like your robes. I think they're very stylish. What I need to let you know is that we are here on a mission. If you lot are evil, want to stand in our way, we're going to shoot you up. We're going to do that. We're going to murder you. Wait, are we the bad guys? No.
So
We're not
the
the bad
first
guys.
thing, that you notice is, hang on. Do you notice this?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say you're not gonna notice it yet. Okay.
Okay.
So don't worry about that.
Meant to not noticing stuff. Men of action.
We can edit that bit out. And okay. So anyway, so you say all this stuff to, I presume, all of these people.
Yeah.
I think it's
4
probably
wooden
reasonable as well,
pews.
Gus, that you might
Alright.
be trying to take their eye away from the door by moving in, so that I might.
Yeah, I'll move around to where it actually sort of says D24 or something. I'll move up that way.
Nice. All right. So 4 wooden pews. Face a stone statue in the middle of this torchlit chamber. The statue has a roughly bipedal shape and is carved to look like it's coming undone, like a frayed rope.
Huh.
Its form is covered with mouths and outstretched tongues. Standing before the statue are 4 purple-cloaked figures. Should have made them purple. Their faces hidden by cowls. They are writing on pieces of paper and muttering to each other. Initially oblivious to your presence, but I'm pretty sure they will have noticed you now.
Yeah. I'd hope so.
When you entered the room, you did notice that a kind of like a surge, a bit like a gust of wind, but it's not a gust of wind, it's kind of just a gust of magic. So it's
Right.
something that you notice, you perceive, of it coming out, in a kind of a surge when you entered the room. But you haven't noticed anything else as such yet, unless you want to specifically look around quite keenly.
No, I don't think I'm going to be looking around because my focus is going to be on the
Right.
people. I don't think
Cool.
looking around is going to be
Okay.
top of the.
And so what was the last thing you said? Something about are they being evil or something?
Yeah. So yeah, if you're evil, yeah, we're gonna take you out. So you lot, no questions. I'm just
No,
throwing my crossbows.
We are just writing the effects. We're studying. We're students.
Oh.
Who are you?
Oh.
Why are you asking us these questions and sandwiches and things?
There was no. Oh. There was no question there. Right. So. I will ask questions. Actually, since you're not evil, you're just students and you're writing and that. This is quite bizarre. I was expecting a lot more hostility when I entered this building.
Why?
Why? Because the rumours going about it's all evil. There's lots of evil in it. Like
Who is saying these rumors?
well, some of the people, some of the residents in the house. Like, yeah, there was a butler that I attacked. He's got hooks for hands. Yeah, he said there's evil about it.
I think that was a side effect.
Oh, there was
Powers of the magic.
There was a suit of armour that just sort of attacked us. There was a mimic what attacked us as well. So I mean, there's a little bit of evil about. There was a door with teeth.
Oh, yeah. The
strikes
door
me.
with teeth. Tell us about this door with teeth.
There's a door with teeth. Yeah, upstairs.
Which
yeah,
door?
with
Which
teeth.
door? One of
It
these
was,
doors?
No, it was upstairs. Upstairs.
Which floor? Which floor is it on?
Third floor. Third floor.
Third
yeah.
floor?
Yeah, it was like
Hmm.
as you go
Right,
through
write
the
this
back
down.
on your way to the map
Notes.
room, had teeth, yeah. But I shot out the teeth because it tried to bite me, and then it just sort of gummed me gently like a nippy little tortoise.
Oh, you removed the teeth.
Yeah. I thought it was the only safe way of gaining access to the room beyond, wasn't it?
Well, I see, yes.
Then there
While
was,
Gus is doing this, I think I've snuck in behind pews while their
Okay.
attention is taken.
Make me a bit of a stealth check then.
Yeah, hold
And
on.
where do you want to end up?
Maybe behind that bottom one on the right, perhaps.
Alright then. Okay.
Stealth.
So yeah, stealth
Oh.
check.
26.
Oh, nice. Yes. They're all either. I mean, there's a lot to keep them occupied. And as far as you're concerned, it doesn't feel like anyone has noticed you sneaking in.
And that door at the back, at the bottom of the room, is that open or shut?
Oh, I'm going to say it's shut, but it's clearly a double door.
Yeah.
Bottom of the room, and then there's a door over here as well.
I was going to try and have a look through if it's open, but it's not.
Yeah.
One prime
Like it.
fraction.
Good sneaking. Good sneaking.
Yeah. I
So
feel like-
these teeth then. Hmm.
Yeah.
How
innit?
long did they last? What happened after?
A little bit. So sort of as I passed through the door, like basically things seemed to change as I went through the door, right? So there were teeth there. I went through, they were gone. Right,
Which
and
room
then-
was this? Which room was this?
Well, I told you upstairs. As you sort of go, as you go upstairs, right, and then you go. Is it where the map room is, where the Star-Map Room is?
Yes.
Right, there's that hallway in there. There's that big room, and then there's like the centre door as you sort of go back through the hallway as if you want to come back down the stairs. It's that door there, that centre door.
Oh, did it
Yeah.
have markings on the floor? It did, by the way.
Oh, it did. Yeah. There was like a circle in there, wasn't there? Yeah.
Ah, the observation room.
Yeah, the observation
Yes,
room,
and
yeah.
this is the room that made the teeth.
Yeah, and it sort of changed. As I say,
see.
it sort of changed. Yeah, I went through. Then I come back. Then I had a weird shadow, and then it sort of shrugged at me. But then I realised I was shrugging, so actually maybe the shadow wasn't that weird at all. But it wasn't there on another occasion when I passed through, back through. Right. So yeah, it's all a bit weird. It's like there's some sort of changes going on that seem to be triggered when you pass through the door. I'm not sure why that is.
Well, yes, it seems to happen in certain rooms. So, so who are you and why are you here? And what is your favorite sandwich?
While this is going on, I'm obviously keeping an eye out for things, being observant and the like.
All right. So, let him answer. Then do me a perception roll or an insight, whichever you prefer,
Okay.
and then I'll come back to you and ask you what it was. Gustav.
Right, yeah. Well, my name's Gus. This is my mate Harry. We're here to try and investigate and solve some issues. There's some items that have gone missing that need to be returned to their rightful owners, and there is an estranged family that
No,
we
we
want to
don't
try and
know.
reconnect.
We don't know anything about these people, these things, people.
That's fine. And my favourite sandwich has got to be fried egg and Marmite, right? But a little bit of ketchup. So you have Marmite, one bit of bread, fried egg. You got to cook that. You got to cook that egg right so that the yolk is not running anymore. None of that.
What?
A little bit of ketchup on the other bit of bread. Pop it together. You got the whole sweet and savoury thing going
language.
on. Oh, well, it's
What
game
kind of
changer.
egg? What animal egg is this?
What kind of egg? Well, like a
Duck?
one of no, one of them lizards.
Oh, the lizards.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of them lizards
Right,
what
just
lays
down.
eggs in that.
What is Marmite?
Marmite? It's like yeast extract.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds
it's a-
like a
it's a
disease. But
brand.
okay, fine.
Probably get in trouble for saying it on
Infection.
YouTubes.
If you like.
Well,
But,
you know,
you did say it was your favorite, so maybe they
yeah,
might
it's
send
my
you some.
favourite. You should give it a go.
But I
Game
hope that
changer.
you can get some medicine to help.
Innit?
And something about ketchup, but I just
Innit?
tuned out at that point, to be honest.
What about yourselves? What about yourselves? Students of what exactly? What are you studying? How'd you end up here? What's going on?
Right, so Alfonso, what score did you get for your looking around?
23.
23.
I've got observance. I get +5.
Nice. Okay, so aside from the obvious that you've already learned, I mean, basically, like, you did notice that when Gus mentioned that he was looking for some things and people, that it wasn't necessarily the things, but more so the people. That the cultists got a little bit nervous, and you've also noticed that there's some kind of red blood stains on the floor, like something's been dragged, bleeding, over onto through this door.
Okay. I think I pop my head up to get Gus attention. Just go and hide again.
All right, Gus, can you make a perception check?
Yeah. Because I wouldn't have noticed him sneaking around probably. So I would have been.
Oh, mate, you guys have got a natural mind connection. You've
Okay.
worked together before, but I do
Perception.
want to. Yeah.
Rolled a natural 1.
Okay. Well, he does. You've no idea. You're well into this sandwich conversation.
Yeah.
So, Alfonso, you're doing it again.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll stealth with disadvantage.
Oh God. Stealth with disadvantage.
Yeah.
18.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, I got a
Nice.
22 and an
Okay.
18.
All right. Now,
Nice.
Gus, roll perception again.
Roll perception again. 16.
Okay. You've noticed him now.
Oh. Yeah.
So I guess you have seen nothing down here. You've met us, and that's it, really.
Yeah. Met you down here. It's been nice. You carry on doing your bits and pieces. I'm just going to. I'm gonna carry on about my search since you can't help me. I mean, I'll just do my business. Leave you to make any notes and that. If I
There's
spot-
nothing down here.
I've got a job to do. I'm going to do my job. I'm being paid handsomely. Do you know what I mean? And if I spot anything else that's weird or interesting that might help with your notes, I will be sure to return and let you know.
Well, yes. Great. Okay.
Yeah. Always want to do my bit to help a cultist.
Yes. Well, I mean, helping would be probably
Don't
just
deny you're a
second
cultist.
floor. There's some really weird things on the second floor. I would check out. I think there's all sorts of stolen things there.
I think
That's
at this
the-
point I've not only seen the blood, but they're actively shifty. I think I go behind the guy that's on the right and zone and go, "We're men of action!" and then stab him.
Right. Okay. Okay. Roll for initiative.
Do I get a surprise round?
Oh yeah. So what I thought I'm going to use my idea here because I'm a
Yeah.
genius. I thought I don't like surprise rounds being like a whole extra round because it's just so lethal. So I thought basically you get an automatic initiative of like 30. So you're the first one. You kick off the action, and obviously we'd retain going first in every round. I'd be interested to see how that goes, and then we can talk about it after.
Okay.
Okay, so you get a 30 because you kick things off. Right then. Alfonso goes to the top.
I'm assuming I get advantage as well.
You're a sneaky fella, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been. sneaking
Yeah,
around,
yeah,
see.
you can have advantage. I mean, back to you, prone, all sorts of jam, interested in something else, so yeah, fine. You can have your sneak attack, so that person is going down.
Well, of action, I get an 18 as I shove my short sword through the back of his neck.
Yeah. Brutal. Okay. Right. I'm going to roll for them. Just find. Here we go. Generic cultist. Ooh, this is going to be a quick fight. Right then. Harry gets really low initiative.
I was probably shocked that I've popped up. Didn't know I was there.
And then Gustav.
11.
Oh, 11. Okay, that's cool, because you're kind of in the right order. Did I roll for the cultists? Even lower. Okay. Right, but there are 4 of them. So, Alphonse, tell me how you, in fact, have you rolled for damage? In fact, have you rolled to hit?
I rolled an 18 to hit,
Okay, have you rolled for damage?
14 damage.
Okay, tell me describe in almost brutal detail how you surprise and completely kill this cultist
So-
immediately.
So as Gus is having the conversation, they're starting to get a bit antsy about us looking round. I sneak between the 2 benches, get to behind where this guy is obviously stood talking, looking at Gus. As they sort of say, "Oh, the second floor, stuff to stolen things," I quietly draw my short sword, which is basically just a long dagger at this point, and I Hot Metal go, we're man of action! Whip it through his neck and back out again. Before then ducking down and hiding again.
Okay, so I'm going to say that this makes these guys jump and horrified as well at the same time. I'll just do 3 quick rolls. Okay, right. So, yeah, these guys are horrified. This one's a little bit more with it. This one, like, dagger like comes out the front of the throat mouth situation, and blood and then just drops to the floor like a sack when you retrieve it. That person's gone. These other ones, these two start kind of running back, kind of like trying to get away from you.
I would sort of assume, if I may, as a sort of with the sort of the thief cunning action mechanics, I can hide before perhaps they can even see me. Up, down again, because I get it as a bonus action, don't I?
I think you can try and hide, and I think they might not be able to see you. But the fact that you just murdered their mate and shouted "Woman of action" probably would give them the sneaking suspicion there's something dangerous behind there.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. I'm not arguing that they don't know that I'm there. Just maybe they have no idea.
Oh yeah, like if they whipped out a crossbow or something.
Magic at this point and just
yeah. No worries, mate. No worries. So you duck down again, and it adds to the show and the freaking out. I like it. And next to act is Gustavo. I mean, these guys, as I say, these two are really obviously quite scared, and this one's a bit more like less scared. Gustavo, what are you doing?
Well, yeah. To be fair, he's right. And I'm going to raise my crossbows.
Shoot him in the face, Gustavo!
Go for it then. Right. Which one are you going to try and hit first?
So, the two that are running away.
Yeah, I mean, they startle as if they're going to run away. It's not their go yet, so...
Okay, so the first one I roll a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
And do... 10 points of damage.
That's done. They're done. That person's done.
Okay, and the second one is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And come on. Oh, why aren't you letting me roll for damage? A 9 to hit. 9 for damage.
9 and that takes them out as well. So, which two are you going to kill?
The two that are running, so the one in the middle. Yeah.
Not the one in the middle, basically.
Not the one in the middle.
Okay. So you raise your crossbows, and I don't know if you want to kind of like cross them over. So you're like pew pew.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then once I'm done, I'm gonna lift them back and just smile at the one in the middle.
The crossbow goes into this one's heart and lung kind of area. And as he goes, and he has time to say, but the other chap has the same accent as me, and he dies. And then this one just gets it straight in the eye. And as her hood comes down, you see she's not just got purple robe, she's also got purple hair, and she's a sort of a young female human. But anyway, she gets it in the eye, and brain freezes up and whacks down onto the pew, dead. That was nice. Got a bonus action?
No, that was a bonus action. The second.
That's reasonable. And then Harry. Well, I suppose we are doing this, huh? And he runs over and attacks this person. Multi-attack, 2 attacks. I wonder how this is going to go. That's a 21 to hit, and that is 8 points of damage. So he whacks this person with his mace. First of all, come in with the uppercut, whacks the face, and teeth fly out, as well as blood, a spray of blood. And he whirls around for a second attack, and that is also a hit. Not so spectacular, but again, on the one around, he just comes around and hits the other side of the face, and the person you can see their eyes roll, and they are dead. So you are Definitely men of action.
Yeah.
That was fun again. Although I don't know why we needed to kill these people, but haha,
Well, look,
that's
I'll
what
tell
I'm here
you.
for.
You may not see it now because obviously their blood's all over the floor, but there is dry blood on that, as if somebody has been dragged into this room here. There was some sketchy goings on there. I think they were trying to, they were being deliberately obtuse, if I'm being honest. And I just lost patience with it.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I'll tell you what though, there is something like just seeing like students, it's so young, their lives ahead of them, and they had it taken from them. I think on some level, it makes me feel a little bit sad inside. On the other hand, murderous cultists. Do you know what I mean?
Well, ultimately, yeah, they are studying the cult, and this is a dangerous world.
Well, it's a dangerous world.
I think it's very difficult trying to assign values from where we are from to where they have come from. They have made their choice. And
Granted, but maybe if they'd had different choices, maybe they'd had somewhere there to listen, someone to help, someone to guide them. This never would have happened.
Oh, you've lost me.
Yeah, well, you know. I would like to pick up one of their books as well and have a little flick through.
Okay. You have a little. You pick up one of the books, and you look through. Essentially, can you read?
I'd like to think so.
Okay, good. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
shot.
I'll allow that. Yeah. Well, you know, it's gift of the gab, mate. Gift of the gab.
Gifted.
Anyway, I'll
Got
say you
pretty good
can read.
intelligence.
You can read reasonably. Essentially, they are studying this statue, right? And you can see the word, Crocolmar, kind of like written quite a few times, referring to Crocolmar. And there's a few little, almost like diary entries, but not like for dates, kind of like instances, events, if you like. One of them is describing when the air gets heavy and thick, etc. One of them is describing when the doors and window frames grow biting teeth. One of them is describing that a particular person grew a shadow and the shadow attacked. And then another one is describing the kind of perception of objects being thrown out, like a phasing thing, like objects don't quite seem to be in the place that they are, like the pews, for instance, the statue and the doors, and the people, in fact. And then there's mainly those four scenarios, and then I think you can probably tell that they reoccur every now and then.
So they seem to be studying this statue, like everything's connected to this statue.
Well, I think there's some dark goings on here.
Yeah.
It's all probably connected to these other dimensions. What if these things that are happening are coming from this other dimension? The book is this codex is opening.
Oh, do you reckon this statue could be from that other dimension?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a good idea. Maybe.
Oh, I wonder if maybe we should smash it up.
Well, I mean, Harry, can you smash it up?
Like a jam.
Seems like an action kind of thing. It seems like the kind of thing we do.
Harry approaches it and lifts up his mace. Obviously, he gets advantage because it's,
A big statue.
stationary. A big statue and stationary, yeah. So... Alright. Oh, wow, okay. So... Right, yep, so he whacks it with his mace. Oh yeah, he gets 2 attacks, doesn't he? That's cool. So he whacks it with his mace. And it takes only 4 points of damage to me. But as the mace connects, a kind of a surge of magic, again, like comes out from the statue, and it doesn't seem to do you any harm, but you can feel it. It's kind of almost palpable.
Whoa!
Although Ari kind of grasps his head. Ah, oh, I think it bit me back, and he takes 3 points of damage.
Oh,
It was like a little headache.
I think maybe we perhaps leave the statue and try and find another way around it.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Fine with me, unless you want to throw something at it. I don't know. I'd do the same thing.
I could try and shoot it with a crossbow. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. You get advantage.
Advantage to hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Advantage to hit.
Uh, 24.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay. Once again, like you hit it. Obviously, it's a good hit. And again, this kind of surge comes out from it.
And
Do you feel anything?
well, don't think so.
Don't take any damage.
Don't take any damage. It just, yeah, just. Oh, yeah, I'm alright. Maybe we could. Is the statue appear to have taken any damage?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Little bits chipping off.
I mean, I think it's going to take a lot of crossbow bolts to take it out.
What about just
Well.
what about just throwing wine barrels at it?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
let's do that.
your crossbow bolts are kind of you're not concerned about like running out, are you? Magic
No.
aren't they? Something like that.
Yeah.
You reckon? Okay, like you reckon it would probably take 4 or 5 more to destroy it,
Yeah.
if that's what you
okay.
wanted to do.
Yeah, I want to destroy the statue.
Okay. Well, in that case, then you just spend the time doing that few rounds, and you're chipping bits off. Occasionally, like a big crack comes, like right down a big leg or middle or something like that. And before not too long, after about half a minute, you're looking at a pile of rubble. Every
Nice.
time you did damage it, this kind of magic-y surge came out, but as it got smaller and smaller and more into rubble, those magic surges were more like as I say, like breezes of air rather than thick kind of like strong gusts. It just kind of dissipated in power.
Nice. Well,
Well, job's
Well
good.
done.
Should we carry on?
yeah. Should we put on the ropes?
Do what? Do what?
Put on
That is
the
a terrible
ropes.
idea.
Oh,
Help
that's a
rope.
great idea. I see this one is not my size, but fine.
Yeah, I reckon I'll fit that one.
I'll pop one on.
Yeah.
Alright, you put on the purple robes.
Nice.
Did you want to check out this bloodstain trail?
Yeah.
And that was episode 5. Please subscribe and then you'll be notified when episode 6, the finale, comes out. Thank you very much for watching.